Hello, it's James here, and what I'm going to do today is to show you how we are going to upload videos to the We Promote Property YouTube channel for search engine optimization. And we'll go through a few steps to make sure that we get everything correct. Now, the very first thing that we want to do before we even start the upload is to make sure the file name of the video is the way it should be. Now, here's the video that I'm looking to upload, and you can see that it's called Unit 455 Riding Road. And I'll show you the preview of that video. So up here, Unit 455 Riding Road. Now, what we do want to do is to make that 55 Riding Road a limber. So we'll get out of there, and we will go get rid of unit, get rid of the comma, put a forward slash, and then down here, Riding Road, the limber. Now that's because it's a unit 4 of number 55. If we just did, that's how we do it in Australia for an apartment. If it was just number 55 was a house, we'd just have that. So we have the street number, street name, and suburb or locality. So for this one, it's 4, number 55. When we're happy with that, we hit enter. Now the same thing we have to do for the custom thumbnail. We will always have a custom thumbnail. So the custom thumbnail is this one here. It's a PNG or JPEG, doesn't matter. But we need to change, look at that. Name is all over the place. So we click on it, we change the name to make it exactly the same as that. So it becomes 55, get rid of these, Riding Road, get rid of this, comma, limber. Happy, do that. Now what we do is simply upload the MP4. So while that's going, we've got about 2 minutes to do this. So what we want to do is change this to be /55 Riding Road. It's very important to have that exactly the same. Then we can go through to the website of the agent, and we look for properties for sale. Here it is, 55 Riding Road. So all we have to do is get rid of that, copy that, come back to our YouTube page. Now, we've got a few things we need to do here. That just looks terrible. So we rewrite this. We write exactly the same text, but each word is a capital. Block. Cafes. And that one. Come down here and we turn this into something that's a little easier to read. So we put some spaces in there. Done. Now, we'll work across the page. This bit here, well, you can always go back and change this. This bit here is very important to get right because you only get to write the message on your video once. Once you've published it, you cannot change that. So very important to get it right. So we say this bit, copy, put in here, and then you just say for sale, buy, and then we copy the name of the real estate agent, which was My Home Property This video was produced by We Promote Property. Get yours now. So that is the standard text that must go on every video. Once we've done that, we make sure that this is public. We don't worry about a playlist. Come down here, for sale, real estate. Those must always go in there. Then what we must do is to put in the suburb name. Now very carefully, we have to take this, but we have to get rid of the comma for the purpose of a tag, otherwise it will determine it is actually a tag. So we copy it, we put the comma back in, we come down here, paste that in there. See how that's come up like that? We can also do riding road number. So we have a suburb, the street and the suburb, and then the suburb, the street, and the residence. So that's what we do. For sale, real estate, Balimba, da 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 da. And that's all we got to do. And that's obviously not right. Now, our custom thumbnail is the one that we had before. So we choose that. Ah, wait, I forgot something. You got to open up the image. Then what we're trying to do is to change the alt text. Okay, so it may be different depending on which product you're using, but you need to go to something like Tools, Show Inspector, and then put in a keyword, which will be the same sort of thing that we did previously. We'll get rid of that empty one. And that's the alt text. You may find that alt text somewhere else. That's essentially how you do it. I will save that. And then shut that image down. One thing you do need to do is to make sure that your image is smaller than 2 megabytes. So we come to change the size, and we should make that about 1500 or 1200, beg your pardon, 1200 pixels wide, and takes it to 1.4. So 1200 is big enough for TV size. So that's what we do. Save that. And shut down that. Now we've got this PNG, has an alt text, correct file name, and is less than 2 megs. So we put up a custom thumbnail. Just make sure that works. Done. So you can see it's the custom thumb because it's in the red. So we're ready to move to the next section. Now, that is this page on the basic info. So now we need to move into the advanced settings. Most of these are set by default, so you don't have to change too much, but allow comments, no. They can't view. It's a standard license. We're not doing ads. You just leave that caption certification as it is. It doesn't matter. Yes, allow embedding. Yes, notifies that. You don't need to worry about age restrictions over here. That stays as it is. Now the video location is pretty easy because all we need to do excuse me, is punch in the normal address. So we search that. Now that should be Riding Road, and we just have to trust Google that that's in the right spot. So That's indicating that it's number 55. It's just set back from the street, so that's correct. Leave it as English here. We put today's date. Always, we don't do that, we don't do that, and we don't do that. And that's it. So you've got to make sure on YouTube, sometimes you've got to hit the save button, but on this page we don't need to. Now, once we've done that and we've checked everything's okay, we publish. Then we can share this YouTube link, and that is how we do our SEO for property videos.